Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Kais. I'll be doing a demonstrative speech on how to set a formal dinner table. We have all had that someone in our lives that need to be impressed, whether it was your in-laws, your spouse, or even a boss who was the sole decider of your promotion. One way to impress them would be a formal dinner table. Setting a formal dinner table involves a few commonly held standards. By knowing how to set a formal dinner table, you can be a more confident and comfortable host or attendee. I was very excited and glad when I found out that I knew how to set a formal dinner table when my fiancé's parents invited themselves over for dinner without warning. We will discuss the basic elements of our formal dinner table, where each piece goes, and some rules along the way. Let's start off with our flatware. Let's start off with, and here's how it works. You'll have a dinner fork, a salad fork, and a dessert fork. SM Publications reminds us that this is not set in stone and that you use what you have. Like today, I will be using a second salad fork as our dessert fork because I do not have any. Let's move on to our knives. We have our dinner knife and our butter knife. And our spoons, we have a soup spoon, a teaspoon, and a dessert spoon. Now, onto our plates and bowls. Here we have our soup bowl, our bread and butter bowl, our dinner plate, which will also double as our charger, our salad plate, and our dessert plate. We also have our water goblets and our wine glass. How many wine glasses you have will depend on how many courses you have. For a fish course, you would need white wine, and for a steak course, you would need red. And then you'll also have a teacup and saucer, and a napkin. These pieces should be enough for a typical American 3 to 4 course dinner. European table settings have much more flatware and places and bowls and plates because they have more courses. Now we're ready to set our table. Let's start by setting up our table for when our guests arrive. According to the Butler's Guild, placemats should be placed half an inch away from the table and aligned with your chair, with the charger 1 inch from the table and centered in the placemat, like so. Next, we'll do our flatware. You'll start with the first course and work your way in. Your first course would be your soup, so your soup spoon will go on the right, 1 inch from the edge of the table, lined with the bottom of the charger. Next, you'll have your dinner knife placed on the right with the blade facing in. Many guests find it rude to have the blade facing out towards them. On the left side, you'll have your dinner fork on the outside. Make sure it's lined up. Your salad fork on the inside. And your dessert fork be above the charger with the tines facing the right. Next, we'll pull out our bread and butter plate. Shall go there. Right above the forks with the butter knife facing the left. Remember, the order of your flatware depends on the order of your courses. So if your salad came before your dinner, the salad fork will go on the outside of the dinner fork. Next, our wine glasses. Your water goblet will go right above your placemat on the corner edge of it, because that is what we reach for most during dinner. And then your wine glass will go a little inside and above that, right above the knife, indicating that the wine will go with the main course of the dinner. And then you'll place your napkin wherever you think it looks best. I'll place mine across the center of the plate, like so. Now we have successfully set our table for our guests to arrive. After guests have taken the napkins into their laps, the soup course will begin. Martha Stewart shows us that the soup will be served in a soup bowl on top of the charger or dinner plate, like so. And when every guest has completed their meal by showing By placing their spoon on their plate, both the plate and the soup bowl and the spoon will be removed, setting the table up for the main course. Next, the main course will be served on the heated dinner plate, and when each guest is done with that course, they will place their dinner fork and their dinner knife on the plate. Now, if a guest uses the wrong silverware, you would just bring out more silverware with their next course. Our next course will be our salad. It will be served on the salad plate, on top of the dinner plate or charger, like this, and placed in front of the guest. Now, since the guest no longer has a knife, you will either need to bring out a knife with their salad, or make sure that your salad is cut into fine pieces. And when each guest is done, they will place their fork onto their salad plate. The bread and butter plate will be removed, along with the knife, the salad plate, the dinner plate, and the wine glass, setting up the table for dessert. For dessert, you will bring out the dessert on the dessert plate and a teacup and saucer with the teaspoon on the right side, and make sure the handle is facing outwards. And if there is a spoon in order, such as if you were having ice cream, of course the ice cream will be brought out in the ice cream bowl, and a spoon would also be brought out with that. Now, you're always prepared anytime you need to host a formal dinner or attend one. These basic items ensure that your formal affair will be a great success. I've explained what essential items you need, where each piece will go, and some general rules for a great dining experience for both you and your guests. Bon appetit!